Taryn Kujner and Daryl Richards. Standing start, of course, for the KZ2s. There's the RPM. Michael Kaiser got an absolute flyer to third in the 95. He started out of position 6, so he's jumped ahead 3 positions. Grant got the best start. 82 there, that's Ryan Bellworthy from the Bay of Plenty. Further back, 68 there, that's Daryl Richards. So 11 karts in the class. Carl Wilson not making the start as Ryan Grant leads. The yellow number 3 finished third in the New Zealand Championship last year. He stalled up the start at Palmerston North, ran back through the field and ran out of laps. Take nothing away from Nicholas Kaiser, who tied up his first national championship in KZ2. He's had a pretty strong season, and he's gone head-to-head with this driver, Ryan Grant, many times over the year in New Zealand kart sport. So Grant leads, looking to establish the gap early. And we've seen this so often from Ryan Grant from Auckland. And there's Andy Knight, he's got problems, he's out of the final. So the TRS champion is out. He had a pretty strong weekend. He qualified second behind Ryan Grant, finished third in the first heat. Started off grid number 4 for the pre-final, and he is out. So it's Ryan Grant leading from Nicholas Kaiser. There is the defending national champion. He's up against it here a little bit. He's got some ground to make up on Ryan Grant, but he's got a lot of laps left to try and do it. And there's Michael Kaiser, Nicholas's brother. 2 siblings racing out of the Taranaki Kart Club. So Michael Kaiser is third. I think just in behind him was the 24 of Graham Smythe. Another Maranello chassis. Maranello leads as Kaiser just dropped a wheel off the edge of the circuit. Looking at lap times, 37.8 for Ryan Grant. It's 88 kilometres average lap speed. There's Graham Smythe in the 24. He is in the 4th position, chasing down Michael Kaiser. The fastest drivers over the weekend have been the awesome open class with some amazing pieces of machinery. Fastest lap of the weekend in qualifying for open was 37.2. KZ2s are in the 37.8s. 37.5 for qualifying, so there's only 0.3 of a second in it between these KZ2 class karts and the open class with some of the wild twin-engine machines that we've seen over the weekend. KZ2, of course, the 125cc, 6-speed sequential gearboxes, purpose-built kart racing engines, and you've got the likes of the Vortex power plants. As Graham Smythe goes down the inside of Michael Kaiser, moves through to third. Kart Sport Auckland's Graham Smythe is a very, very quick up-and-coming junior, and he's really settled into these shifter karts. I'd certainly count him in the top 2 or 3 in the country at the moment. And if he can finish here in third, that will give him the yellow number 3 number plate for the next year. You get first, second or third at the Nationals, you get the opportunity to wear the prestigious yellow plate with 1, 2 or 3 depending on your top 3 finishing position. And you know Ryan Grant's going for that yellow number 1 again. Didn't have the luck last year. He's by far and away the quickest KZ2 pilot in the country. As we go back to Brett Sullivan, he's up inside the top 6. Number 69 Maranello chassis. We talked about power plants. You've got the Vortexes out there. The dominant engine in KZ2 at the moment is the TM engine. There's a couple of versions of the TM engine out of Italy. These are the purpose-built kart racing versions. And you also have the motorcycle-based version which runs in the 125 national class. TM is a smaller manufacturer of dirt bikes in Italy. And they do race in the World Motocross Championships as well. This is 56, Taryn Kujner. originally out of Nelson. And Dad Grant is a multi-time New Zealand champion in kart sport. As the white flag comes out already for Ryan Grant, he's dominating the final. Just going back to Taran Kujna. We've seen Taran racing in the New Zealand Formula Ford Championship. Very, very good kart sport racer as well. There's not too many that are as good as Ryan Grant, certainly in a shifter kart around the country. He's had experience racing up in the US and in Europe. The Pafoni, number 3 NZ Maranello chassis, TN combination, Ryan Grant. It's been a little while, but he's going to get that number 1 yellow plate. That replaces the 3 cruisers to the line. 7 seconds ahead of the now former national champ Nicholas Kaiser in second. Graham Smythe makes up the final podium spot in third ahead of Michael Kaiser, Brett Sullivan and Taran Kujna.
You didn't look like you were under too much pressure during the race.
No, like I said, I got a good start. I got a good lead early on, which is what I set the kart up for doing. So, no, everything went to plan, and I just kept my head down from there.